Hey everyone, this is about the new label makers that we have for use in the field. So, this video is all about how to make a new label. So, first thing we got to do is turn it on. That's this button right here. And you're going to see this message. You're not going to see this all the time. You're going to see it whenever you put in a new cartridge, which are located back here. They use the D1 cartridge. If you replace a cartridge, if you have to switch out batteries, you'll see this. So just so you all know, we use 3/4 inch size. So this little green check, I'm going to hit that. That's the OK enter button. So yep, OK. So let's say you turn the machine on and you see this. Well, this is pretty ideal because this is where you want to be. So first things first. Let's say you're not here. Let's say you are here. Now what? What do we do? Well, all you got to do is that button right there. It looks like a folder with an arrow coming out of it. You want to hit that button. Save label first. If you ever, and you will be asked this from this machine, never save a label. And I'll get into that why. I'll get into that, the reason for that in a little bit. No. So, we can scroll around and we can see there are 9 different areas for saved labels. Okay? And it doesn't matter which one you pick. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. Number 4, King County Public Health rocks. Yeah, that's a long story. Anyways, so these are saved labels. I call them templates, but that's really what they kind of are. So you can pick 1, 2, or 3. Doesn't matter which one you pick. So we'll just, pick 1. Why not? So now we are in that template, that label. So we can hit print right now and it will print everything you see here. Well, we don't want that. We want the real information that we need. So what you're going to do is using this little guy here, you're going to go in, and this is the delete button right here, by the way. You're going to delete that, and then you're going to enter in, there's a space button there, space bar. You're going to enter in the real info that we really need right there. So you're gonna basically you're gonna keep the code there, of course, and that little colon thing. And what you're gonna do is basically just go take the patient's information, and what you're going to do is delete the information that's in here, put their information in there. This button right here, by the way, is caps lock. So when you see this right here, everything is going to be a capital letter. And when that's off, it's going to be lowercase, unless you hit the shift button. And then that will just give you 1 capital. And then go back to lowercase. And then, so after you're done, and it goes really quickly once you get used to this thing, once you're done putting in the patient's code, first name, chart number, date of birth, sex, and race, what you're going to want to do, of course, is also put in your provider number and the date. Now, that's very important because this machine is awesome. It saves a crap load of time. However, it doesn't know the date automatically. You have to enter in the date yourself, unfortunately, and your provider number. So once you're done entering in, the information you want, the real info, code, first name, chart number, date of birth, your provider number, sex, race, and the date. What you want to do is double, triple check everything to make sure it's right. Because once you start printing labels and you get to like the last one and you realize everything's screwed up, you have to print a whole bunch more. And, you know, we want to essentially save the taxpayers as much money as we possibly can. So these labels aren't expensive, but, you know, they're not free. So, and, you know, this is definitely going to make our job easier. So we got everything that we need here. So now we're going to print. Now, this has a built-in cutter in it. That's nice. Print again. So the labels are just over 2 inches long, and they're really awesome labels because they, you know, they're smudge proof, they're very legible, and they're just nice. And they have a feature on them that it's really hard to do with one hand because you're using an iPhone. It's called Easy Peel. So there's score down the center here, so you don't have to pick at the sides. You just kind of bend the label, and you know, one side just comes up, and then you just undo the other side. It's so much easier with two hands. Let me tell you what. Oh, that's annoying. So hard to do with one hand. All right. So now you printed like 13 to 16 labels, and now you have protected health information on here. Now what? Well, you can do one of two things. You can hit this button here, which is the new label button, or you can hit this button right here, which is takes you back into the saved labels mode or area or memory bank, whatever the hell you want to call it. I just do this just because it's faster and it takes me back to the template that I'm going to need to use for the next patient anyways. So I hit that and it says save label first. Hell no. Always hit the X, the red X. Always hit that. Save label first? No. We do not want to save anybody's personal information in here, ever. And you'll be able to see if someone accidentally does it. I mean, you're going to see, you know, pretty much everything on here is the same. So, you know, you're going to want to erase that immediately if you see that. I mean, we're all humans, guys. We all make mistakes, especially me. So that is how to use the new label maker. I think it's great. There's some features I'm going to go over in the next video about just small little quirky things that are going to make your experience with this awesome. Never go into the field without the power cord. Every place that we go, I have scoped it out myself. Every place we would take these has a power outlet by there, and yeah, I've used it at both and all locations we test at. So it definitely it can charge and use batteries. It can charge while you're using it. That's what I was getting at. So yeah, the next video will be about just, you know, like where the battery is, how to change a cassette, you know, what this button does, what this button does. That changes the size of font. You can change it to 10 or in some cases higher, but you know, like I said, efficiency. We want to keep these labels as small as possible as to save the taxpayers money. So there we go. We wanted an 8. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you guys, all you other guys, enjoyed this this device as much as I do. Thanks for watching, and have a great shift.